Jeepers, that was tricky today. All right, so I'm not sure. You might be getting, for those of you that have subscribed, you might be getting a notice saying that I'm going live at 9 a.m., but here I am live. It wouldn't just let me go live. It made me pick a time. So, there you have it. Technology, right? So, yeah. I'm just going to chit chat a little bit before we get started. Anyway, oh, it looks weird on my screen. All right, press on. My name is Chris. I'm coming to you live from Worthington, Minnesota, where it is May 8th. I'm participating in Card a Day in May Card Making Challenge, sponsored by, or initiated by, I guess, Kevin Thiessen. I am on day 8. You'll see my flowers are filled in for days 1 through 7. Everything's opposite, so forgive me. So today is a Get Well card. So I got a envelope in the mail last week from a fellow card making friend of mine. Her name is Donna, and she lives in Ohio. I will put a link to her page so that you can follow her. But she sent me the pieces to make a card, and it's really clever. I've never done this before. It's going to look like a quilt, but I'm going to modify it slightly. I'm going to add to it so that it fits into the Get Well category for today. Yesterday's card, I had talked about using the laser cut butterflies, or maybe not yesterday. The day that I did the day 6, the sketch, talked about using the laser cut butterflies, and then I never used them. So I'm going to attempt to add a butterfly today. These are still available. They're on the last chance list. They were $8. They're now $6.50. You get so many. 2, 4, I think you get 8 sheets. I think I've already given some of these away. So, and then I've got the Countryside dies here. These are also on the last chance. For $19.60, they were $28. Great set to have in your stash. Just a variety of sizes of, I guess, cornered rectangles. I'm not sure. Countryside corners. So I may use one of those. And then I have some sentiments here. I have Attention Shoppers, which is last chance. The stamp set's gone. No, they're both available. Stamps are available, $18, and the dies are $14.40. They were $24. So I might use Just for You. We'll see. Kindest Expressions is also on the last chance. Now $12. It was $24. I might use Sending Sunshine and Rainbows, maybe on the inside of the card. I also could use Simply Said, which is a current set, or Blooming Phrases, new set. So stay tuned on what I come up with for what stamp set. All right, let's get started. I'm going to turn you down. It's a beautiful day today. Today is my catalog kickoff party. I don't even have that listed on my upcoming events here. But catalog kickoff party today in Worthington, Minnesota at the Oasis in the Covenant Church. So if you're in town, stop on by. I'll have a make and take. I'll have samples of the new colors, treats, and some fun. All right, so the kit that I got, this is what was in it. A long, thin, this is portrait cut card base out of the heavy white. I'm going to guess 4x4, 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. Oh, that's going to fit right on there. Okay. Cajun Craze. A 4-inch square of basic white. And then these strips of DSP. These are from, let me pull this pack out. I used this yesterday on my ice cream cone card. This is the Timeless Plaid. So many nice patterns in here. Nice, 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 nice. I obviously have used all of that one. I need to replenish my 6x6 paper now that the new catalog is available. All right, so I'm not sure which side I want to use. Remember, I want to use the butterfly. I think I'm going to use the plaid. Oh, and then these 4 little squares, which are 3/4 of an inch square. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do, gosh, I hope I remember how she did this. Was this what she did? Oh, I'm going to mess it up. Is this what she did? Okay, bear with me. Oh, this is not what she did. Okay, I have to look quickly at my phone. And then I can tell you, she's the AK gal, stamps, AK. She's from Alaska, but she lives in Ohio. All right, let me quick find the photo of her card. Play some soft music. It was a video on YouTube, and I will send a link. Oh, there we go. Okay. And I will show you hers when I'm done with mine. All right. So I knew that wasn't right. All right. So I'm taking, she actually did 2 sides. All right. Let's see if we like that. All right, we're just going to go with it because this is how her card was designed. Okay, so I'm going to glue these strips on here. They don't need a lot of glue. Yeah, I think this will look better using both sides. I'm going to end up getting a little bit of glue on my glass mat, but that is the beauty of the glass mat. It wipes right off. I'm going to look at the back and see if I have these centered. The beauty of the green glue is you have a little bit of wiggle time before you really smash them down. I need to go right corner to corner. All right, there's that one, and there's that one. Oops. Quickly pull that up, straighten it out. And now bring in my, I already have my chamois packed to go with me to my Oasis gathering today. So let's just pull out a baby wipe. I'm going to let that air dry just for a second. And I'm going to pull over my embossing, my embossing folders. Okay, so I have 2 embossing folders that I can pick from, and they're both on the last chance. They're both still available. I'm also going to take these little squares and, let me, just a second here. First timer here, trim off these edges. When I'm trimming off pieces from the back, I like to look from the back and I like to use my long scissor. Just a personal preference. And I'm going to have to get the glue off my scissor also. No problem. Okay, now I'm going to glue each of these squares in the corner, and look what that does. Gives you the illusion of a point, an arrow, a bannered end, right? Is anybody watching live? Nobody's watching live, so I'll have to decide all on my own which embossing folder to use. For those of you that are watching the replay, if you hit the subscribe button, I think, I'm not sure because I'm new to YouTube, but I think you will get notifications when I go live if you subscribe. All right, I've got 2 embossing folders here. Here's my quilted look paper. I think I'm going to use the Dashing Designs. All right, you all know how to emboss, so I'm not going to bring my machine over. I'm using the Stampin' Up! Stamp Cut Emboss machine with the 3D plate. This is a 3D folder. Once again, it's on the last chance. So if you like the look of this embossing, jump on my page and order it. Oh, nice. Very nice. I have a little tiny gap right here. We're not going to worry about that. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead. I wonder if I should pop this up. Look at how that makes it look like one solid sheet of paper. Love it. I'm going to pop this up with dimensionals. I'm going to use the large size. And we're going to for sure put one on each corner. We're going to put one on each edge. And we're going to put a couple in the center areas. I don't typically use this many dimensionals, but this is a big surface. And so you kind of want, I don't want it to sink in the mail. I don't want it to get smushed. Okay. I have something sticky always, right? But today I for sure have something sticky on the tip of my pick tool, and I think it's fussing with my dimensional backs. All right, let's get this right in the center. Oh, it just looks like a barn quilt. I almost hate to add anything more to it. Nope, we're gonna Remember, I said the butterfly for sure. And one of these. All right, so let's pull these out and see. Let's see. This is a Get Well card. Let's just do Thinking of You from this new Blooming Phrases. Thinking of You. I definitely have somebody that I can send this to. All right, I've got a block. Now, let's see if there is a, that one is, yep. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut out of a white scrap. First, let's stamp it. And I'll use Cajun Craze. Pull out the color in the back. This is a brand new stamp. Let's hope it cooperates. Beautiful. While I have my ink out, let's stamp the back of my card. Beautiful. And let's go ahead and use Sending Sunshine and Rainbows. On the inside, again, as long as I have my ink open, I'm going to send this to my cousin's wife, who is at the beginning process. Sending Sunshine and, oh, I did some stamp surgery here. I made the other part. Where's the word rainbows? There it is. Very specific reason why I had cut that off was so that it could be used separately. So, sunshine and, but easy peasy to put back together. Look at that. Nobody will ever know. She's at the very beginning process of battling cancer. So, perfect to send to her. All right, I'm going to go ahead off camera again and cut out my sentiment using the Countryside Corners. Background music. If I was high tech, I would edit these and they would be just, you know, fabulous works of art when I'm done. The video quality, but I'm not, and I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so let's glue this on. I wonder if I need some ribbon or for sure I've got some bling here. Get that nice and straight. This is so pretty. All right. I was thinking this is going to go down here, but let's get a butterfly on here also. Big one, little one. I'm thinking this one right here. Oh goodness, I've got so many sheets of paper here. I don't want them all punched out. These laser cuts are just amazing. So nice. Oh yeah, this is going to be pretty in here. All right, so where do I want to do this? I think that's what I want to do. All right, so I'm going to put some more dimensionals. I only am going to need them on the bottom of this piece because this is going to overlap a little. And then we'll put a little glue. And I don't think I'm going to add any ribbon. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm going to curl these wings very gently. And I'm just going to put a very, those antenna, a very little bit of glue on the back. Oh, isn't that sweet? All right, hearts or gold gems. Also, both in the last chance, both on sale. Nope, hearts are still $8.50. Gold textured dots are $7.20. I think I'm going to do the gold textured dots because I have room here. Since I popped this up, I can use one of these bigger gems that are sometimes more tricky to include on a card because they're so thick. Let's just do that. Okay. All right. How we doing? We're doing good. Let's check out the inside. Sunshine and rainbows. Isn't that pretty? Let me show you Donna's card. There's the card with the I can't, checkerboard maybe. I can't remember the name of that embossing folder. But I could have inked around the edges of my sentiment. That would have made it pop a little bit. But isn't that fun? Okay. Well, thank you all for tuning in again. My name is Chris Brower, coming to you from Worthington, Minnesota. And if you're in the area, stop by my open house today at the Living Waters Covenant Church, 1 to 7, I think is, or 1 to 8, somewhere in there. And subscribe if you want to get the notifications of when I go live. Let's see my face one more time, and have a great day.